football, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And the Bengals make their way out on offense for the first time, led by their fifth-year quarterback out of LSU, Joe Burrow.
Burrow is coming off a year where he suffered his second season-ending injury over a 4-year span. And while that's certainly concerning, there's certainly no denying he's truly one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL whenever he's on the field. However, for them to reach their full potential, he has to be out there. Because as long as he is, this team is a legitimate contender to win it all.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
Well, this defense certainly knows they're going to have their hands full trying to slow down this passing game. Here's an example. On the very first play from scrimmage, I think we'll see some different looks, maybe some pressure from different places, but it didn't work there, and it's a quick first down.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't. But he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
2nd and 10. Now Burrow. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The LSU connection, Burrow to Chase for the Cincinnati first.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Hits his target, that's Charlie Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of. He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Burrow. Got a man open. It's Chase. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. And this a 39-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. I think we can safely say they came out to be aggressive on the opening series, Charles. They didn't run the ball once. All that passing, it does get them the 3-0 lead.
I think what we saw there, partner, was a true definition of football balance, which means doing what you want to, when you want to on offense. And in this case, it was throwing the football. They may mix in running the football a little bit more as this game goes on. But this opening drive, while it stalled out, it still gave them 3 points.
So here's the first drive for the Ravens, and at the helm is the 2023 NFL Most Valuable Player. Second such time he's won the award, Lamar Jackson.
And he's coming off a season where he showed everyone that he was worth every single penny he was given. He now has 2 MVP trophies on his resume and was on the verge of adding a Lamar Hunt trophy to go with it. Unfortunately, things didn't work out in his favor, but make no mistake about it. He's truly one of the most electrifying players in the NFL. As long as he's the man under center, they'll always be in championship conversation.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. So the completion good for 7 there, and that will bring up second down. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And Andrews going to have a Ravens first down as he'll get this down inside the 40. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
It's awfully good to see Andrews back on the field after suffering that tough leg injury a season ago. He's been a perennial Pro Bowler throughout his career, and the Ravens believe they'll get right back to that status in this season.
In motion left, Bateman. Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. To throw again is Jackson. Yet again, targeting and fighting Mark Andrews. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up second down. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. Flushed out right. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Going a little tennis on me,
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out and they get a backhand. What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like that
really good backhand.
Get some nice top spin on the whole thing.
I
love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now it's Burrow. Connecting on the out route here with Higgins. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Burrow on play action. That is caught and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's
rush coming, and he's taken down. Sacked on the corner blitz by Marlon Humphrey. (3-3), a tight one after one on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Burrow will throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The Bengals bring out their punter now. Deontay Hardy back deep. Great coverage there, holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Play action. Now Jackson. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. He's to the 15. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Nelson Aguilar taking it in. And the Ravens have taken the lead. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch. Take it to the house. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-3. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 13. In motion, Aguilar. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
2nd and 1 now from the 21. From the gun, it's Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Flowers. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And the throw and the catch were just fine, but against zone coverage when you run a drag route, what you're hoping for is he makes the catch and makes someone miss, and they don't there. Very difficult route to run when everyone has their eyes back towards the quarterback and they're able to see the route develop.
A 1st down carry for Henry. There's the stiff arm, and he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards.
All right, I've got to be careful here, all right? He's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his feet as far as he's concerned.
What are you saying? I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely, still got a lot of life left in those legs. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46. Now it's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
In motion left goes a tight end. From the gun on third down, Jackson working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Ravens first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And he's going to get this one down to the 30.
And a stop made by Cam Taylor-Britt.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now Jackson. That's into the hands of Flowers over the middle. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 20-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Throwing is Jackson. Able to locate Andrews here on the out route. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. Here's Jackson to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Again, Jackson. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was the super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Tucker now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told.
And it's Rashad Bateman who finished it all off with a touchdown.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Cincinnati set to take over once again.
It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Open man is Chase, complete.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Burrow looking to pass.
Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way full steam, and he broke that one up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To the air again, Burrow. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. A defensive-minded coach loves to bring the heat, brought the heat there, and it worked out.
And nowadays, all those defensive-minded coaches, for them, it's all about getting the football. I went into one facility, and as soon as you walked into the defensive room, there was a football, like on a spring, and each guy that walks in that plays has to act like he's knocking the ball free. They want those instincts created. They want them to think about that all the time, and that's what they try to preach.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Second and 7. From the gun, Jackson. He completes it to Henry. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside, and they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man, Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. Jackson now. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Jackson. Complete over the middle to Hardy. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now a 2nd and 2.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. On the right hash, officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
not wanting to risk anything here late in the half. He'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And from this spot in the field and the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Ravens offense and Lamar Jackson set to take over once again. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. They go play action with Jackson. This will go to Henry out wide. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there. Those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A big play that time on the catch and run, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. It's caught by Aguilar. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 2.
Henry up the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Jackson. Throw caught by Flowers.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
In motion, Aguilar.
Here's Jackson.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. picked by Logan Wilson. And the Bengals are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Bengals offense getting set and ready to go again here. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Now Burrow. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Put some points on the scoreboard.
Now it's Burrow. Throw left side, complete to Chase. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him out to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Got a man open, it's Chase. And he is going to have a Bengals first down, at least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on third down. Even better decision.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
He completes it to Jones. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 20-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins. And the Bengals are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the third quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
They go play action with Burrow. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Burrow, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
Evan McPherson for the extra point. It's up, it's good. That'll make the scoreline 20-10. A 10-play drive that time. And it was Joe Burrow who took it himself for the touchdown run. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down. Trey Hendrickson, the one who gets him on the ground. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. They'll send the tight end in motion left. To throw is Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Now it's Jackson. Yet again, targeting and finding Mark Andrews. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Jackson from the shotgun. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Again, Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 33. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. That one into the hands of Flowers.
So the completion gets him just a yard, and it's second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a second down and 9. Jackson going to keep it running right.
And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. One of the tight ends comes in motion. They'll give Henry another shot. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
It'll be a gain of 5, but they do keep him out of the end zone, and now it's 4th down.
This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So Burrow and the Bengals
down by 13. A little under 2.5 to go. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Burrow will throw. It's complete to Jones.
In this situation, the dictation is coming from the defense, right? They're going to tell you, you can have 6, 7 yards, do that all the way downfield. Let's just go ahead and take the time off the clock. I think they've got to start attacking vertically a lot more.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Now it's Burrow. Able to find Jones. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Going old reliable there to the slot on third down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence because how do you cover? Do you go with a bigger guy to try and use size? Got to try and go with a quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Here's Higgins out on the right side. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. The 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10.
Keep pushing the ball down the field.
Burrow. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Here's Burrow. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Throwing, Burrow. Jones has it. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
The Ravens offense back out there. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long.